Right, let's go back to the Besaidorox. Also, this dude, this is Wedge. From the iconic Biggs and Wedge in every Final Fantasy game. They are right here. I will be recruiting Wedge for my blitzball team.
But not Biggs. How dare you?
Biggs kind of sucks.
Sure you all right, Captain?
Pretty sad, honestly.
The game starts in a few minutes. You sure you okay? We're playing the Gores too.
Oh man, you're actually injured? I thought you were just acting, like everyone does. Oh, what was that?
Miss me?
He wasn't actually holding that.
Lady Yuna, are you okay?
All this because
You
of me.
you'd think that like if you're gonna make a game with
I'm sorry,
literally
I'm
100
so
hours
sorry.
of cutscenes, you should make sure that your character models have a lot of different animations. Even if a lot of them aren't used very often, you should figure that out before you do this.
I mean, they got them on the high quality models.
let it
It's just
go,
those are
alright?
expensive.
Don't go near Albed anymore, okay? They're trouble.
Good old Waka, master of racism.
Yeah, there's always some fantasy race though. That's always the scheming ones that are like oh, I can't trust them. See, in Genshin Impact, it's the Fatui.
I'm going to save here real quick. For no actual particular reason.
No reason at all. Also, Lulu is just here again.
Yeah.
Please, don't tell anyone about Yuna's lineage.
I'm sure Waka's in earshot right now. He can hear you.
He's literally right here.
I guess he's just that injured, his ears have stopped functioning.
Are we not telling him about Yuna because he actually is like that racist towards the Albed?
Yes.
The game starts soon. No time for warm-ups.
I thought you were just joking.
No, he
And now-
really is that racist.
Now the plot's starting to catch up to me, and I'm like, oh, okay, now I get it. I get it now.
I got something to tell you boys. After this game, I'm retiring.
Oh, those face models.
Obviously did not get
I
upgraded
promised
since the
myself this would be
PS2.
my last tournament. Win or lose. I'm
I was
quitting
considering
blitzball.
getting a mod to increase the quality of the models,
But you know,
but I was like, nah, that would be disingenuous
might
to
as well win.
the charm of the game.
Mind a bench.
No, Botta, you are actually probably one of the best Besaidorox players.
I'm warming a bench. He's taking my place.
I did just get slammed in the chest there, brother.
All right, boys, let's win this one. Let's make the goers goners.
Aha, good one.
Blitz.
Let's blitz.
I saw you floating there on the sphere.
Hey, you weren't supposed to see that. Oh.
Is that just how they animate like him suddenly being in pain? Is they
You
just
really gave it your all, didn't you?
Kinda like
He's
blurry
totally out of
effects.
it.
All right, boys, what are we gonna do?
For Captain Walker.
That sounded like he said fuck Captain Walker.
It did kinda. There's so much build up to this game. Is this even like does anything like big like major happen here? I guess I shouldn't be I should be asking during your playthrough.
That's the blitzball game. We've been building this up since like the start of the game. That's like the first thing in the game. He just goes to a big blitzball game.
A championship game between these two teams. Our legendary Luca Goers going against the horrendously ill-fated Besaidorox.
This looks like history in the making, Baba.
Oh my god. It is Auron from Kingdom Hearts 2. That is where I saw him first.
Holy shit! It's Ansem the Wise.
Yeah, every Kingdom Hearts character is Ansem the Wise.
I do know that there are 2 different Ansems. Ansem the Wise and just Ansem.
2? Oh boy, you haven't heard of Kingdom Hearts 3, have you?
I guess not, no.
There's roughly 8.
Sure, why not? There's already like 11 Xehanorts. Or I guess 13 because he had to make 13 copies himself, I guess, in a way.
Well, there's some.
Oh,
stupid-
those are such good writing. Oh, those look like fucking like N64 faces compared to the remake models.
Go on, give us a handshake, Vixen.
They're already going at it, folks.
You can survive surprisingly long underwater. Now, so there is one unfair thing about Blitzball, is that there is a chance that you just get thrown an unbeatable game here. Just because, first off, there's a 50-50 right here whether who catches the ball. And they caught the ball. So there is a chance... hang on, I need to press a button. No, I need to do that one. I have the ball. So all these numbers are randomized, and most likely it looks like I'm getting screwed. You're kind of at the mercy of the Aurochs AI in this match. Okay, this is most likely a catch. There you go. Right. What button is it that does the thing? Was it select? L1? R1? I cannot tell. Right. I just need to dribble to make sure that Abus goes behind me. There we go. Okay, so one thing that people fail to do with Blitzball is they forget to change this to manual. So now I can actually control where I'm going. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and make sure, like, the other Aurochs will not go anywhere particularly interesting, but I need to make sure that I get Titus close to the goal and then pass it to him. Because you're kind of at the mercy of random movement otherwise. And Titus can very easily score at least 1 goal. So I'm going to go no break, and I'm going to... Oh wait, no, I forget, you can't do that until the first part. Okay, I screwed up there slightly. Okay, never mind, I got a lucky... Okay, that was incredibly lucky. There is a roughly 20% chance that characters cannot block when they block. And that is usually the result of you getting a free goal against you. But I got lucky. And I got benefit from the terrible RNG.
I have nothing to add to this. I have no idea how this works. I have no idea how it's programmed. I have no idea even like how much control you have or what the strategies are. I'm just here watching some Blitzball.
Most of the control you have is based around the characters you add to the team, but considering this is the crummy Besaid Aurochs, then you have no control. Okay, I need to get the ball away from Botter because he has very bad endurance stat. I can probably make a pass to Titus if I'm lucky. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1... Nope, okay, that was not enough. So someone random catches the ball. Thankfully, Letty caught it, which he's actually... You know what? No, Letty is actually the best member of the Besaid Aurochs base team. Gonna pass to Dado because he has 12 endurance. He can actually take 1 hit before he actually shoots. Which I will do here. So in case this wasn't obvious, you choose no break if you want to go against their block stat for passing or shooting. And you choose break to a certain character or multiple characters if you want to take that to your endurance before doing something. And the shot stat is either added to or taken away from by a random number, roughly 1 to 2. That was a 4. The goers are being absolutely obliterated by me currently, but I am getting very lucky here. I can kind of take this very easily now, so do you have any questions?
Like I said, I don't even like know where the fuck to begin. Actually, here's the one. The one thing I'm actually curious about. When does it end? Do you play to 3 points or 10 minutes or?
When that reaches 5 minutes, that time at the bottom, it goes to halftime. He is shooting against 2 5 blocks. Can't block. Can't block. Can't catch. Well, that was some very bad RNG screwage right there. I mean, I've been getting lucky this entire game. I guess it's kind of fair.
Maybe just both teams are stupidly lucky.
So one thing you
so
can
it balances
do,
out.
if you're winning, you can just wait by the goal and, like, the AI will not come for you. That's kind of cheating, but nobody complains. The only problem is that if your HP reaches 0, then you really can't do anything. Okay, they are starting to come for me. So now I am going to pass to Titus because he is furthest away.
Or we could just do that and then cut it out.
That is true, but I want to keep this one in because it's the first one.
I suppose.
And it's halftime.
And it's halftime.
So if you are not winning, like specifically have more points than your opponent, the other commentator will say, "The goers are playing great, Barber, really great." He does not say that if you're winning, which is kind of fair. Alright.
That's funny.
So Titus needs 1 experience in order to level up, and he did. He got 3 experience. And that level means he can use 1 ability. Jasu gained endurance, because, spoiler alert, the Besaid Orcs level up very badly, except for Keeper, who levels up badly until level 90.
So on defense, boys. Stop those goers.
And then after 90, he levels up well.
For some reason, his shot stat at level 99 is 99. It gains, like, 70 points in those last 9 levels. It's stupid, but it's like a Final Fantasy, I guess you could say, meme. The Onion Knight.
Okay, then.
So set text. You want to set this as the Jack shot if you manage to do the minigame on the SS Licky. Because the Jack shot is completely busted, it's basically a guaranteed goal. Mark does not matter. Does Mark matter? Do they have any skills? Yes, they have 1 skill, Venom Tackle. I cannot be bothered. I'm not explaining tech copy because it's pointless. All you need to know is it's a way to get more abilities. But considering I'm not going to be actually showing Blitzball in this playthrough much, I don't need to. Also, this round only goes to 3 minutes.
They have like triple your HP. Why do they have triple your HP?
Because they have good bases. The downside of the Luca goers is they level up very badly. 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, easy. Please pass it to the guy in the bottom left. Nope, you passed it to Dado. That is actually the worst person to pass it to. Dado may have the most endurance, but he has no pass. He needs to shoot. Can I give it to Letty?
Those sounds of the music, the like those things remind me so much of. I had this game called Rez, where it's a rhythm-based game where you shoot enemies and they explode along to the rhythm of the song, and that I swear it sounds the exact same as one of the noises that they make.
All right, so here's the Jack shot. This is the most broken ability in the game because it does this. Look at that shot stat up the top right.
Oh.
In most situations, that is a guaranteed goal. And only Titus can do that.
Seems that way.
A lot of people say that this is literally an impossible match. They have a saying in the Dark Souls community about that. Get good.
Yeah, it's definitely a skill issue that you have players that are much lower level than the enemy team, and the fact that manual movement is something you gotta dig through the menus to find. You don't even know that it's there.
I mean, if you read the tutorial, it tells you that it's there. But nobody reads the tutorial. Don't pass it to Titus. You idiot. Titus does not have enough HP to do the jack shot again. You know what? Dribble. That is useful for getting enemies behind you where they cannot actually block you. He probably actually may be able to get another shot in. Nice. So this is going to go on for like 18 blitzball seconds. Also, oh,
What a
wait, no,
miraculous
it stops here.
comeback.
Forget.
You just said, what a miraculous comeback. The fuck you mean comeback? You just destroyed them from the very start.
That's true. So this happens at 3 minutes, or if you get enough points.
Ah.
It's very quiet that they're screaming Waka. It should be louder.
I couldn't even tell that they were screaming Waka.
Everyone seems to be calling for Waka, folks.
I mean, they saw him get injured, right?
I mean, he is the captain, to be sure. That's like, watching Pirates of the Caribbean and not seeing Jack Sparrow.
I don't think so, because if you're seeing if you're watching a sport and you see a guy get injured on the field, like what are you supposed to say? No, get back in the game. We want to see you play through the injury. Dance,
I mean,
monkey.
People do that.
I'm sure. Yeah, it's a bad analogy. Like, what the fuck? You think the sports fans are that terrible?
Good old Captain
Sure,
Walker.
To be honest, I did kind of feel left out. But it really was the Oryx and Waka show after all.
Feeling left out, you scored like 3 goals, Titus.
I love just how often like the game's commentary does not at all match up with what's happening.
So apparently you can just swap out characters mid-game and it will just pause. That's not what actually works.
Yeah, I know. Maybe it's the same as like in like football where the clock just stops for like fucking everything. American football, that is.
Yeah, I wouldn't know. I don't care about sports, much less American sports.
The clock stops whenever someone calls timeout or whenever a ball simply goes out of bounds. I think even if there's just an incomplete pass, like it stops for the clock stops more often than it doesn't stop.
Alright, so Waka actually has some pretty goated stats. He's got 11 endurance and 13 shot. It's a bit more than Titus.
But he can't do the jack shots, even though he has enough HP for it.
That's true. He can do Venom Shot, which grants 3 extra shot. And that's enough. Waka also has a slightly different shoot animation. It's because he's special. Also, Waka is the cheapest blitzball player to hire at 1 gil per game. He literally does it for pennies.
That's funny. He's one of the better ones too.
Yeah, he is actually pretty good. The only problem is that it takes a bit long to recruit him. Because you can't actually recruit him until... Well, basically, you need to wait until Waka has like an NPC posing time. And the only actual time you can do that is on the Fahrenheit, which is the airship. Alright, pass it to Waka, let him get one final shot.
No, stop it. They're already dead.
This is what they get for doing all that stupid shit to the Besaid Aurochs. This is like the nerd's dream of beating up the bullies from school. Yeah, how do you like it? 1 to 6.
It'd be nice if like the game's commentary like could like match that. Like actually have them say, "Oh wow, they just got obliterated." Like wow.
They just
It's
got
just...
obliterated. But
instead of just a generic. Yeah, I heard that. I just didn't acknowledge it. Instead of just, but no, it's just gonna be the generic. Oh, looks like they won, and that's it.
Time's up. Time's up. Let's do this. Man, they got 4 experience points. That's pathetic. How many did we get? 10, 15, 17. Wonderful. Walker leveled up. Endurance and Pulse. Great. Lady got Pulse. Yeah, this is why the Aurochs kind of suck. They only ever get HP in, like, 1 stat. At least Walker got 2, but Pulse doesn't matter. So, the Strength Sphere. You get this prize for beating Blitzball. This is one of those things that turns an empty node in the sphere grid into +4 strength. But that's a lot in this game. So if you do not win Blitzball, you are technically a lot weaker than normal. Well, not normal, what you could be if you won.
If you win the unwinnable game.
Yeah, unwinnable. How long was that game of Blitzball? It was quite a while.
Oh, I haven't been tracking time at all.
Well, when I took that break to check the time, since then it's been 20 minutes.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to call it at the nearest save point, probably. Unless you want to stick around for that cutscene.
As much as I'd love to... As much as I'd really love to see that cutscene again, it is 6:30 a.m.
That's fair enough. Hey, spoilers. Fiends. Yeah, this is fighting in the... whatever this is, the Blitz Sphere. Wow. What the hell, Titus? That was a 512.
Okay, something's happening at least. I would have been really mad if all this build up and then nothing actually happened at the game. 512 then a 569. Okay.
Yeah, he hit 2 crits in a row. I need to gauge how strong Titus actually is here. Okay, 264. I mean, Titus kind of is an overperformer in terms of attack damage in this game. I am not going to feed him that strength sphere, he doesn't need it. I forget there's like a ton of these things. You know what? Fuck it. Element reels. First time using this overdrive. I want lightning.
Well, they give you a lot of time to get that done.
Yeah. 20 seconds. To think that isn't even his best overdrive. You know what you have to do to get his best overdrive? You have to play Blitzball!
Of course.
So that's one of the reasons why I'll be playing Blitzball on this save. Just to get that overdrive, of which Walker gains the ability to attack 12 times in one turn. This is the second highest potential damage output ability in the game.
You know, a thought just occurred to me how before the Blitzball game there was like just tons of dialogue for every single thing that happened. Just move to a different room and there's more dialogue. But then these fish monsters attack the stadium in the middle of a championship game, or at the end of the championship game, and no one says a damn thing. No announcers pointing out what's going on, no shots of the crowd freaking out. It's just, oh, this battle is happening now, and we gotta wait until it's over to see what people think of this.
I think the announcer probably booked it as soon as they showed up.
Without even saying anything, he just silently just ran away.
Okay, what is with all these crits I'm getting? Jesus.
Yeah, I just noticed that you're not doing great in HP.
That's fine. There's only one amount of HP that matters. There's only one HP point that matters, and that's your last one. That's the saying they say in Yu-Gi-Oh! Okay, not in the show, but you get the point.
Yeah.
I'm only doing that because I don't think it saves HP.
Actually, what would happen if like the enemies killed you there? I'd like to think that like if it happened in the middle of a giant stadium full of people, They would take you to the hospital and you'd live and you'd be fine.
They'd probably call the mortician. Also, 24 power spheres.
Is that a little or a lot?
That is a lot, but they aren't particularly useful. I mean, they're used to unlock nodes on the sphere grid.
Alright, there we go. Now someone actually asked, what's happening?
Man, the CGI.
It's so good, they can make a whole movie out of that.
Call it Final Fantasy, the spirits within. It would be not
Yeah,
good.
I know. I know.
Orin takes out his arm, despite the fact that he doesn't particularly use it.
Yeah, he takes out the arm that is not his sword arm.
I mean, I guess he does, like, use it to swing the blade, but still. He doesn't need it. He's strong enough.
So, you do know him.
What's that, brother? Can't hear you over the music.
Best guardian there ever was.
I'm trying to think what other game I'm thinking of had that problem also. It's like, what? If we can't hear you, I think it was a Sonic Adventure game, probably.
Right, I'm going to haste Titus here just because I can get my 5 cheers down faster. Dark attack. Sonic boom.
Boom.
Power break to reduce strength. And spam cheer 5 times because it is the meta for this game. Did you use cheer much on your playthrough?
I don't remember. Probably not.
Yeah, makes sense. Game doesn't exactly give a great description of what it does. Titus, you got hit there. This enemy is blinded.
I'm also like really bad with like RPGs and like figuring out like I'm someone who'll just attack and like that's all I do. Just damage. Like off stats. Like what are those?
This is an RPG.
Which I know.
Stats attacks never work.
And I know that's not the right way to play these, but I'm just bad at these games. I got the dumb monkey brain that just wants to hit things.
Yeah, I kind of forget this enemy counters it attacks you. It's not very effective. Alright, now we've got 5 cheers. Our damage stat has reached the maximum of what it can be. Titus is dishing out 500s on normal hits. I want Orin to get this hit so I can have a higher chance of overkill. And he scored a crit. Thanks, Orin. Okay, it didn't actually drop anything good.
How do you get an overkill actually? Like specifically, how does that work?
You just need to deal a good amount of damage.
Hey, give me a break.
Also, nice modeled butthole there, Dingo. It's based on the HP of the enemy. Like, bosses usually have it as a high number, and normal enemies usually have it as 150% of their max HP.
Oh, Seymour, totally not a villain, is gonna save us.
This seems like a power that only good people would have.
Oh, I fucking remember him. Wait, do you fight him here?
No.
No, it's later, okay. But I'm pretty sure that I did not know to summon things to fight him.
Yeah.
Pretty sure. I just kept getting insta-killed and thinking, oh, this guy is bullshit, what do I do?
It's fair. I mean, this is pretty much the embodiment of the fight. He is just spamming pain. And it is one-shotting everything.
That definitely looks like the summon of a good person. It looks like a cuddly creature, and it just explodes everything by looking at it. That's not scary at all.
Yeah, only good things are summoned from the depths of hell with an anchor. Wonderful. After the finals, yeah, good time. So this cutscene, if you do not win, Waka is holding a blitzball here.
Shouldn't you heal up?
That is the
first?
only difference.
Yuna needs me with her now.
Although I'm pretty sure I don't need to
Lying
explain
around
that since
someday.
most players lose.
Yeah, but
I mean, I'd actually argue that like there shouldn't be that much of a difference because now there is something more
The Blitz
important
season just
happening.
started.
That's
Don't
true.
make
Oh,
those
never mind.
faces,
They're still talking about it. I was gonna say, it'd actually make more sense narratively if they just stopped talking blitzball after the attack just
Well,
happened.
See
But
ya,
then
boys.
I mean,
back to
that's all these people
Blitzball.
are, though.
You be good.
that's their whole lives are just blitzball.
I can't hear you. Captain.
Well, they got the trophy, at least.
Are you sure?
Never liked long goodbyes anyway. Sorry for making you wait, Yuna. I had some promises to keep, yeah? From now on, I'm your full-time guardian.
Then welcome back, Sir Waka.
Now could you please get some better looking clothes?
Hey. It's good to be back, yeah?
You wear overall pants.
So, any news on what happened?
Not really. We don't know where the fiends came from. Maester Micah is safe and sound, thanks to Maester Seymour. That's about it.
She's pronounced Maester two different ways in the same sentence.
So powerful.
She said Meester and Meester then Maester.
Just have to give the more demeaning one to Maester
Hey,
Seymour.
you! Don't just stand there. All of this is your fault. Getting swallowed by sin, ending up here in Spira, not being able to go back to Xanark, and everything. I'm telling you, it's all your fault.
I'm telling you, it's all your fault. That's a convincing argument.
Online political discussion.
Who are you anyway?
This is all their fault.
You knew
Source,
my
just
old
trust me,
man,
bro.
didn't you?
Yeah,
And you also knew
You're a
Yuna's
boomer.
father?
Everything is your fault.
that's correct.
That's correct.
Hey man, there's no way. That's just impossible.
Nothing impossible about it.
Apparently, the newest how to win an argument in politics now is to say, okay, groomer, instead of boomer. Now it's groomer because that's what we call everyone now. I guess that's the new political insult, is to accuse them of actual crimes.
Ah, Twitter users. Got it.
Yep, that's politics now.
Why did it have to be me?
Why did I have to be groomed?
Is he alive?
Is it because I
I'd
lack
have
a
to end up
father
with-
figure in my life?
It depends on what you mean by alive.
Is it because this game was made by Japan?
No, that's why they have a blonde protagonist.
Human. But then, I felt something object there in that shell. Couldn't you? You must have felt him when you came in contact with sin.
It can't be.
It is. Sin is Jekt.
No, that's ridiculous. No way. I don't believe.
Why are his pants asymmetrical? One leg is longer than the other.
Why is he wearing overalls?
The truth. You'll
I'm
see
more
for
bothered by the
yourself.
fact that one of his pant legs is longer than the other.
Come with
And
me.
also, why is he only wearing a gauntlet on one hand?
If I say no,
Every story must have an ending.
I don't
Ah,
care
that seems
about
just
the
to be the
story.
fashion of this place. That's what he does. That's what Orin here does. If he doesn't just take
I
one
see.
jacket sleeve off of his hand the whole
Sorry
time.
you feel that way. Fine then. Come or don't come, it's your decision.
Ah! What am I supposed to say? You tell me it's my decision. But I don't have a choice, do I? You're the only one who can tell me what's going on anyways. I have to go with you. I have to.
Yeah, he's a good voice actor, but I don't think James Arnold Taylor was the best choice for Titus.
Irritating. I know.
He said all those lines like way too fast.
Or are you
I can't-
afraid?
I know, it felt off.
I think they just needed someone who sounded a little younger. Like, Titus is only about 18-ish
It's alright.
or something. late teens, early 20s.
Will I ever go home? Back to Xanarkand?
I
That's
guess
up to
kinda.
Jack.
Feels not off to me.
I mean, he can't do yelling because his voice is too matured.
Fair.
Right, let's hit the save point.
Funny, I just watched a movie about where it was based on a true story actually, and all these characters are played by these actors who are like in their 30s, whereas one of the characters is actually 17.
Nice.
I've seen worse, like 2 days ago.
Yeah, Paimon.
Heh.
Alright, that'll be the end of the episode. Hope you enjoyed.
Is that it?
Do you want to give an outro?
I don't care.
Alright, well, I'll see you later. Random Game Critic may be joining back at some other point in the future.
Or maybe not. I don't fucking know. Yeah.
Alright.
Bye, I guess.